Hey, it's Erin, and welcome back to my channel. So the first week of January is done. Check off. Phew, thank God that's over. I'm here to talk about some New Year's resolutions. Now, like everybody else on the planet, I do want to eat healthy, drop some lbs, maybe increase some weightlifting, so on and so forth. Of course, I have all of those New Year's resolutions. But the one thing that I'm going to add this particular year is to work on myself. And that means to add some reflection time. So my goal this year is every Sunday at some point in the day, I'm going to record myself doing a reflection. And so this is my first one. This week was interesting. I think after the holidays and that time you're able to rest and relax, and this first week back to school for my daughters, me back to school as well, was a little trying, honestly. Now getting back into routines is fantastic. I love being able to get myself up at 5:30, get my walk in the morning, start the day off right, make sure I have all of my meals prepped and planned, and so on and so forth. So that part of getting back to a routine is fantastic. I really do thrive on that, and I think everybody else does too in the household. But this week, on the emotional side and having the anxiety or excitement, because that always goes hand in hand, of coming back to work or to going back to school work, can be overwhelming sometimes. And so I look back on this week and I want to give myself some grace. And if you are a mom out there and you're like me, 48 years old, you have some teenagers, I want you to give yourself some grace. And I am a very type A personality. If there is an issue or something going on, I like to try to figure it out, find a solution, and move on. Does that always work? No. But that's what I strive to do. So with different things happening this past week, I felt like I didn't handle things well. I need to work on in the moment. And I don't know if you're like this, but it is very hard for me in the moment to recognize that something's going on first. And that maybe I need to cue myself. Maybe you need to remove yourself from a situation for just a hot second. Stop, take a beat, go for a quick brisk walk. Doesn't matter whether you're home or at work, to regroup yourself and not worry about what other people think. Flat out. If you have to remove yourself from a meeting for a hot second or a family situation, then do that. And so for this past week, that's the one thing that I'm going to take away. That's my self-reflection, is if something is coming up or if something happens and you're feeling different, something's not right inside, it doesn't feel, your emotions start to get the best of you. What I want to do is stop, recognize that feeling, and maybe give myself 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, maybe 5 minutes, and then come back. Excuse yourself and figure out what's going on, what's happening, and come back to the situation with a clearer mind. So at the end of this first week in January, 2026 is already going fast. I hate to say it to you, but it's crazy. It really is. But that's the one thing that I'm going to take away from this past week, is trying to be more in the moment. And if I need to take some time, do it. Stop worrying about what other people think. This is about you and no one else. And so if you need that time, then do it. And you don't have to explain yourself, whether it's your family or if it's work or anything else. If you need a moment, take the moment. You can, and if you feel more comfortable explaining yourself why, go right ahead. But do what you need to do. Because sometimes it's necessary. I know for me, a brisk walk outside in the elements, whether it's freezing or it's hot as Hades, taking that time to be in nature for me is so refreshing and so helpful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I recognize the emotion, and I'm going to stop and politely excuse myself and revisit and come back. So, whew, I'll check back in with you, and I'll let you know how things are going and if I'm able to do that this next week. But I need to put myself first for once. And if this small little strategy helps professionally, personally, in any situation, fantastic. And I know sometimes I need to take a minute to think, wait a minute, did I say the right thing? Am I receiving that message weird or different, or do I need to just call out what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking? But sometimes I need a minute just to figure out what to do. I am terrible at reacting in the moment at all. Sometimes I just freeze. I like legit freeze. And so to try to remedy that situation, I think I just need to take a pause, remove, come back. So I hope this helps, this self-reflection. And if you too are trying to do this for 2026, please let me know, and we can chat it up and figure out what's working and what's not. So next week I'll come back with another tip of self-reflection, and I'll catch you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much.